Okay, here's how we go about creating a new project. The first thing to do, of course, is you go to Projects and then New in your menu, and that will take us directly to this page here. The very first thing you're going to need to do, of course, is to give the project a name. So I'm just giving it this name here and give it a quick description. And then give it a deadline. And then what I'm going to do is attach an assignment to it. So I'm going to choose this assignment here. I'm going to attach that to it and just click on add. So now this assignment is connected to this particular project. Now it's really important to bear in mind that you're only going to see your assignments appearing in this list here once they've been given to somebody. When you've done that, they're going to appear in this list here. Now, of course, if they've already been assigned to or attached to another project, they also will not appear here. Each assignment can only be attached to one project. Okay, that's very important to know. So we've got that set up there. Now there's another area I need to show you, and that's repeat project. So what can happen here is, so we have the project set up now. It's going to run, and it's going to run. This person is going to be informed about this project. Is ready for them now. There could be other assignments attached to this project with other people working on them, of course. Each person will know the project they're working on. And of course the entire project has this particular deadline. Now if we look here at the assignment description, we can see the name of the assignment, we can see who's working on the assignment, and we can also see the deadline date as well, and also the cost. So what we need to do is make sure that the deadlines within each assignment are actually within the project deadline itself, just to make sure that that's all really clear for you. So we have this deadline set up, but we can also repeat these projects over and over again. And there are a couple of ways of being able to do this. First of all, it's important to decide, well, how many times do you want this particular project to be repeated? You could have it set to 0, which of course is unlimited as it explains here, but you could set it to 3 times, for example. We can have it set to repeat on certain days of every week. We can have it set to appear or run on certain dates of any month. So let's say we're going to have it run on the first day of every month, and what will happen here is if we have it set to that, it means that it's going to run over a 3-month period. This project is going to then appear on the first of every month for 3 months. And what will happen is it will be a complete duplicate of this particular project. So this assignment will also be attached to the project. And that's basically that, really. Now if we look down here where it says complete a repetitive project in a certain number of days, what this does, it basically gives these repeating projects a deadline. As we have a deadline up here, we also need a deadline down here. So if we say there's now a deadline for this project to be completed along with this assignment, it needs to be completed 7 days after this date within each of those cycles that this particular project is running. So essentially that's how that works. And of course once you set that up, you just then need to save settings. And then if I scroll down the page here, we'll be able to see where we're up to with it. We've got all these other repeating projects, as you can see here in the list. And I need to go down to where we are. And this is our project we've just created. There's the deadline date. And I'm going to click on the plus, and now that is showing the assignment that is attached to this project. We can see the person who's working on it, we can see the agreed cost, and we can also see the deadline too. Now as this assignment and the project is being worked on, we're going to see this progress bar change. We're going to also get a percentage that shows exactly how much of this particular project has been worked on. Here's an example of that. So we've got finding list promo partners. We can see 50% of the project's been completed, 45 minutes is the total time it's been worked on, and we can see here Simon Taylor has worked on this. That's how much they're being paid. We can see that particular assignment has been completed, but this one hasn't. That's still to be worked on. Okay, and so that really takes care of projects and creating a new project. So I'll just go back to the projects page, and there we have it. Now projects can also be viewed here as well. If we look in the archive here, we can see all the projects that have been completed, but that's in another video. If I was to just click on projects, this is just a quick refresher here. That's basically taking us to this page here, which I showed you just now. And if I scroll down the page, we're going to see exactly what we looked at before, which was here. Okay, and that's where you're taking to as soon as you save a new project. So there you have it. That's how you create a new project. Okay, hopefully this has helped. Thanks very much.